Alright, let's get to it. We have big plans for today, so the sooner we get them rolling, then the sooner they'll be done. Or something of that sort. Hello guys, happy Tuesday, I think? I don't know, I'm on vacation. The moment I'm on vacation more than 2 days, I immediately lose track of what day it is, what time of day it is. If I have something to do for that specific day, everything just kind of goes away. Ah, hello custodians. Been a while. Have you been doing any custodiating? A beautiful summer day to do some custodiating. Why did I open a barrel? I can't loot anything. Alright, so I have plans. I'm just pretty sure I can't put my plans into motion just yet, considering that my plans would need me to go to Winterhold, and that place is maybe a bit cold for me still, so maybe we'll hold off on my plan. But my plan, okay, so I was doing research off stream. Under the College of Winterhold there's the Atronak Forge, and you can make conjuration spell books there. Some books which would be very useful for us. Specifically the Storm Atronak, Frost Atronak, and Fire Atronak? I think it's Flame Atronak. But yeah, so that's something that we do want to do at some point. Right now, I don't know if I want to head on over to Winterhold, considering that we probably won't be able to get into the college, and it's so cold
was looking for you early. He didn't. There's probably something
that it might not be that smart.
Best to check with him.
Okay, I'm not that interested in continuing the companion's questline right now, because all things considered, the Silver Hand will probably fist me right now, so instead of going that way, I think we'll take a step back and get back onto the main quest, because getting shouts unlocked would be
looks like that's
would be nice.
Got to go.
Okay, we get a letter. I'm not gonna read that because I don't care. I have my own business to attend to. The Jarl can wait. Can I make any potions, maybe? I'll check just in case. We should have quite a bit of health potions though, because I remember making like 50 last time, so... And we didn't spend any. Oh, a couple resist magic. Could be useful if we run into a restless Troger. I think that's enough health potions for one trip. I'm hopefully optimistic about that being enough. Food we should have enough. I think we should be pretty set to get on to the next quests. Also, speaking of plans, I should head on over to... I think the name of the place is like Fort Amal, because that's like the only place where you can get the bound bow spell found like in the overworld, which is something that would help us quite a bit. I think I'm gonna swing by Riverwood. Go through that area since it's not as cold as if we just go that way. At some point we're gonna have to invest in some warmer gear. We have like semi-okay armor rating right now, but the warmth rating is still a bit low for my tastes. Of course, getting dragons unlocked does give us access to shouts, but it also does bring a new enemy into the world. But in that case, I'm also hopefully optimistic that our cardio is good enough to run away when needed, if needed. Maybe it's a good case and we only run into dragons in a situation where we can actually handle them, but if we're in the smack dab middle of the wilderness, then it might be a bit difficult to deal with one, especially for now.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate.
You have fun, I have other things to worry about. So last time we swung by Markers, now we have the Lady Stone. But there is the question of... So I should upgrade my weaponry at some point. Okay, that was pretty cool. Jump into kill. But yeah, weaponry, armor would be things that we can still upgrade. We haven't focused that much on smithing on this character yet though, so that's still like a tiny bit away. There's a lot of wolves in this area. Actually, I'm gonna check something really quickly before anything else, just in case. Yeah, that's fine. That should be fine. Sorry, I'm a bit... what would you call it? Not suspicious, I'm just paranoid. That's exactly the word I'm looking for. I'm a bit paranoid about the fact that since last stream, the stream kept on buffering from time to time, and I'm trying to keep an eye on that this time. Like, I'm not doing anything differently than last time, so it should have those same issues, right? Surely my internet isn't the type to be like good on one day and then not good on another day. That couldn't happen, surely. Okay, I think I'm not gonna stick around and play with these guys this time. Rather just pass by. Because the cold is gonna suck the longer we're outside, so might as well try to pass through this area as quickly as possible. They shouldn't be too high of a level, these bandits. I'm here pretty early. There is 3 of them though. Okay, that's a base bandit, but it's two-handed. Okay, that's 1. Another base bandit, should be fine. Okay. Another familiar out. Oh, no, that's an outlaw though. It is an archer outlaw, so only a dagger. There we go. No, that's the journal. How do I bring up my... Okay, that wasn't what I meant to do. No, that's switch. That's something completely different. That's sheet, that's weight. It's crouch. Okay, it's Z. Yeah. I use the favorites menu so little that I forget the button to actually bring it up. Right. I don't have my familiar with me.
Garvin doesn't come back. I want my share from that dog.
Just shut it. Keep an eye out for trouble.
What was that?
Okay. One dealt with. And two dealt with. I don't have lockpicks, so I can't really do much about that. I was also thinking about the fact that there are lockpicks like in the overworld, so we don't need to loot them. But I just can't remember where they are. But I am sure you can find them. It's just... What the fuck? What did I do then? No. I have to I have to look up the console command for removing gold again because I just did that on reflex, god damn it. Skyrim removing gold. How much did I pick up? I think it was 9 gold. Yeah, 9 gold. Not saved. Maybe it just needs this. There we go. Now we should be okay again. Now there's gonna be someone screaming at me about how I'm breaking the rules of my own challenge. No. I legit just did that so on like muscle memory. I didn't mean to, promise. It just happened. Like I saw an urn, just opened it, put my hand inside, grabbed the gold coins. Realized right after that I'm not supposed to be doing that. Okay, so if earlier it was an outlaw, this is probably like a... It's probably a thug. Probably. Could also be that it isn't, but... No, it was a thug. So it's snake, dolphin. At this point I feel like I should remember this by heart. I get my familiar just so you get some conjuration XP while we're at it. Considering if I want to go for the bound bow, I'm gonna need conjuration to be at least like semi-okay-ish. Okay, unless the familiar just doesn't know how to handle stairs. Which is of course fine. It was born like 2 minutes ago. Me at two minutes old probably did not know how to handle stairs very well. I have a feeling. Alright. I think this is going to be the usual. Jesus Christ, it's got hops. Kinda wanna like vibe check the damage. Kinda. Actually gotta put flames on the favorites as well. Okay. I mean, not horrible. The poison is a bit annoying. Considering that it probably poisons me with basically every hit, so I can't really... I don't want to waste too many potions here. But at the same time, this would be okay for like some heavy armor as well. Okay, that's fine. Okay, but the poison did do a surprising amount of damage.
Get me down! Get me down! You, over here! It's coming loose. I can feel it.
Okay, run along. I'm gonna come in a moment.
Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Also, as like a revisit to the rulebook, looting quest items is okay because, well, you can't really, you know, get out of getting those. Level up. We'll be able to spend that before we get out of this dungeon. I don't have any. I have peckish. I'm just gonna get to full. I think Arvo ran into the trap. Okay. A good start. I was kind of scared that we would hit that sword onto the trap. He's restless. Doesn't matter that much when you take half a decade to wake up. I don't even know why I'm opening up the inventories. Like, what am I searching for? I can't even grab anything out of them. It's like I get much value out of it. I just waste time, basically. Damn muscle memory. Okay, I can kind of vibe check the Draugr. Without too much issue. The restless one step. It's not exactly the melee that I'm afraid of with the restless ones. It's more so just the... If they pull out magic, then we might be in a bit of a worse situation, but... Don't give them a reason to use magic, then they won't use it that much. The quicker we deal with these guys, the better. Okay, get as many of these guys up. Imagine waking up and immediately getting burning oil on your feet. Well, at the same time, I feel like I wouldn't be like... My waking up would probably take way longer than these guys. Like, I don't think I'd be so able-bodied to be like 5 seconds after waking up, just grab a battle axe and whack away. Alright, nice. Yeah, I'm slowly getting back into the rhythm of when I need to hit the power attack to get a stagger. Welcome back, custodians. No worries, no worries. Honestly, it wouldn't be the first time someone's been like, hello, and then just never see them again. But yes, I'll repeat what I said earlier. Hope you've been having a good summer day. It's far too hot. I feel like it's been, at least today, because I went for a walk earlier. It was like warm enough, but I wouldn't say it was hot. It was actually kind of cool. But this week should be pretty cool anyway, and it should be raining. 35? God damn. I think it's like 20 here. Damn, I thought I could dodge that. Hit twice into heavy, and then we get like an infinite stagger. Nice. Just add a temp for me. I like that. I like the like 20 temp range, because then it's like, okay, because most of my wardrobe consists of hoodies and stuff like that, and I don't have that many like shorts and stuff like that, so 20 is still like, it's warm enough that I don't need a jacket, but it's cool enough where I don't cook myself if I wear a hoodie. Nothing higher than 20 would suit me. Fair. I mean, I like when it's warm, but I don't like if it's warm and I have to do something. Like if I can just like exist, then I don't mind. But if I have to go somewhere or like do something, then it's just Was I getting the legs out often? Hell no. These tree trunks will stay hidden. Only the select few will see. Ow. Okay, surprisingly enough. Ooh. Not as much damage as I was expecting out of this guy, because that hammer looked way scarier. I mean, 22 damage, and he didn't do that much. Of course, it was just a light attack. I don't know how much he would have done if he actually hit that heavy, but luckily for us, we dodged it. Yeah, I don't know. I should like, one of these days I really ought to go like clothes shopping and get more like, actually like summer clothes. I feel like my wardrobe is very heavily like fall, winter, like spring, not so much summer. Ow, my ass. Alright, two-handed. And there should be an archer. Okay, I didn't hit the thing. It's fine, I can just light it myself. Alright, works. But I'm still so early in my like vacation that I need a couple more days of not doing anything before I'm like ready to go out into the whole wide world to see what's out there. For now, I just want to just be. I just want to exist. Can I remember this out of memory? How do I feel like it's bear moth owl? Bear moth owl. Let's see. I feel like I've been saying that to myself before. Haha. Very cool. In place of that, there could be something important, but no. Instead of remembering anything more important, I remember the golden claw combination in Skyrim. Worth. The amount of time I see you playing Skyrim, I hope. Exactly, plus with the fact that we did this challenge run, like, with permadeath for so long. We've been through this area in the last, like, year so many times that if I didn't remember it, it would be like... dementia-ridden old man. Right. That guy didn't last long. But it is true, I do find this game quite... I'm doing an achievement run recently. Oh. I don't even know why I opened this, I just get sad. 86% completion on Skyrim. That's not bad. Any notable achievements you're still missing? Okay, I almost got kidnapped. I don't know if I want to talk about achievements. Last time I spoke to someone about achievements, they got really pissy with me. Although at the same time, I feel like that guy had just probably had like a bad day or something, because honestly, like, they were boxing with ghosts. Gonna get 11 vampire perks. Lost of the Ages, the Heartfire achievement, and the Legendary Dragon. That's not bad. Did you, out of curiosity, when you were doing the, like, Daedric items quest, did you get it to, like, proc correctly? Because I remember, when I was doing, like, the 100% achievement hunt on, like, the original version of Skyrim on Steam, I was unlucky enough, because there was a glitch in the original Skyrim where the Daedric item achievement wouldn't pop for some people. And unfortunately, I was one of those people. Don't have any issues, thankfully. Nice, nice. Yeah, I remember I was really quite angry about it at the time. But honestly, out of all the like, because I don't think Skyrim achievements aren't like that hard. They're just kind of like a bit time consuming because you gotta get to like high levels or high enough levels to where you get like legendary dragons to spawn and stuff like that.
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself.
11 werewolf perks was a pain. That is true. Like I remember grinding those, and I gotta say, like, both the werewolf perks and the... Why is there a Spriggan? Both the werewolf and the vampire lord perks were both such a pain to get. Oh my god, now that Spriggan's gonna come after me. 50 skill books also. Okay, I'm just gonna... You, help. Nature is rising up against us. Don't look this way, that way.
Please, someone do something.
You do something! Bitch, I've fought you before, I know you can summon Atronox and shit. Okay, but why are you so mad with me? I didn't even do nothing. Absolutely innocent. Absolutely innocent. Okay, I'm gonna play Ring Around the Rosie with this idiot for a while. Get my magicka back. Familiar into... Fist. 1, 2, 3, go. Why are you not dying? And why is there a Spriggan in Riverwood fucking forest? This is not supposed to be here. The old lady go. Ah, there you are. Actual horseshit, because I know I've attacked you enough times to know that if I attack you, you immediately summon like 2 different Atronox and start spamming spells, but no. I must hide my secret identity from the player. I will not help them when there's a Spriggan that is 50 levels below me, who I could one-tap by myself. Rude. Yeah, I don't recall basically ever seeing a Spriggan in these woods. But yeah, so Atronox Forge is like a cornerstone of what I want to do in the future. Because I can't buy spells and I want to go into Conjuration. So I need some way to get like the basic Atronox spells. And I'm pretty sure the only way for me to do that is through the Atronox Forge, like making the spells myself, which is also very cool because I don't think I've ever really tinkered with the Atronox Forge because let's be honest, I don't think many people spend a lot of time in Winterhold during their playthroughs, and I'm no different. I basically just I usually just go through the, like, College of Winterhold quest, and then that's it. After that, I'm out. Also, I know it's not an achievement, but are you gonna fight the Ebony Warrior? At least I'm pretty sure it's not a quest. When I encounter him, yeah. Okay, alright. Very good, very good. Now I'm over encumbered again, god damn it. Why am I so goddamn fat? Can I eat something? I don't want to eat the fire salt. Obtained all the Dragon Priest masks. Nice, nice. I don't think that's a achievement though.
Whatever you need.
Weirdly enough.
Mine is clear if it's simple and strong.
Although it is like one of those like self-placed achievements of like, okay, I did that.
The Riverwood Trader? Yeah, an ornament. You found... I'm gonna put this back where it belongs.
It is kind of interesting though, because Skyrim doesn't have that many of those achievements that like many games have of like some games would for sure be like, okay, collect all the mysterious masks, being like an achievement. And if you get them all and take them, get Knorric mask, you'd have thought. Yeah, exactly. Like it feels like it would be like a achievement. Like, oh, collect all these mysterious masks to unlock the final one. Like, if I was a game dev, I'd put that as an achievement. Now, would it be a good achievement? No. Some people would be like, okay, cool. Some people probably wouldn't enjoy it. That's kind of the... that is kind of the issue with doing anything. You'll always have people who don't like it, and then there's gonna be people who absolutely love it. And then you're stuck in the middle, and people will be both angry with you, and people will love you, and then you're just in the middle like, ah, okay. I shall focus on the people who love me, thank you. The fuck is this? Oh my god, it's another thief. Really?
All right, hand over your valuables. I'm not going to ask again. Then I guess that's your last request.
Level 50 Dragon Priest is level 35. Fair. I wanted to check. Am I on expert still? Okay, I am. Okay, it just felt like that guy didn't do too much damage to me, so I was wondering. That does help, but still. I mean, Skyrim has so many ways of like just basically breaking the game. At the same time, it's like, hey, the game gave you those options. Why not use them? And besides, with like a game like Skyrim, it's not like there's anything, like, any wrong way to play. Although I did see, because it got like quite a bit of traction. There was that one post on Reddit about someone playing Skyrim. You probably saw it if you've been playing Skyrim yourself, but like that guy who had like mega religious parents who didn't want him to use magic in Skyrim. So he just went through the entire game with like sword and board. Sure. If you want to, then go ahead, but like, I don't know. I'm not saying it's wrong, but at the same time, I do feel like if you're plopped down into like a fantasy world, and then you're like, you know what? I'm gonna be John Skyrim, and I'm only gonna use a sword and a shield. I'm gonna wear heavy armor, and I'm not gonna use any spells. Although at the same time, is that any better than going the usual route of, oh, I'm a stealth archer? You can't say much. My Warhammer 40k side demands that I suffer not the wish to live. Also fair. But that also so heavily depends on like what side of the 40k universe you're on. Alright, I'm back.
The terminology. Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak. That... So your information was correct after all.
I don't have anything to disenchant, right? I haven't finished any quests to actually get enchanted items.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Alright, let's get dragons into the world, I suppose.
A dragon. How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I do feel like I should probably just do this and go to High Hrothgar immediately. Because I really, really, really want Unrelenting Force in its full power, because it's just so much extra crowd control.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
This is not exhaustive.
About the dragon.
Anything that ain't like me.
We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything.
And then even if it's too much like me, then that's also bad.
Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life.
But that also depends, because then there's fucking ultramarines whose leader bangs an Eldar.
For some food and rest. You've earned it.
I don't know if the Big E is gonna like that, my boy.
I've already ordered my men to muster.
Which I can't remember if it's the main guy, but
Don't fail me.
one of the ultramarines bangs an Eldar. That much I remember.
Use, but I have. And please accept this
Oh God.
gift from my personal armory.
No, overweight. Iron boots of dwindling shock. Okay, actually not that bad, not that bad. Okay, returning to the rules again. Enchanted items gotten from quests as rewards are okay to disenchant and for the enchantments to be used. That we will allow. False cities. I don't know, man. What's next? I'm gonna see a Blood Raven with a Tau. Ugh. Terrifying.
What is it?
Does no one in this place like humans? Though it is kind of interesting at the same time, because you bet your ass if humanity found out that there was alien life in space and they made contact with us, there would be a very large part of humanity who would be like, you know what, I'm gonna bang an alien. Very thought there's my stomach.
I've been tending to warriors.
Dirty Xenos, and then someone's like, hey,
But now it looks like they're letting anyone in these days.
that's pretty nice. And you just know that, like, it doesn't matter what sort of alien it is. It could just be a blob of tentacles for someone, and they'll be like, you know what? I'm open. All heretics, clearly. True, true. Alright. Also, I'm like... the hair's width away from getting level 11. Although, if we're going to... because Fort Amol is on the way to... Iverstead, I wanna say? Yeah, because Rorikstead is in the other direction. If we're gonna go to High Rothgar, we might as well go grab the spellbook while we're at it. Love of Tentacles is quite literally a kink, I think a very depraved one. Tentacles? Yeah, I don't know if it's a blob of tentacles or do the tentacles have to be like stuck onto something. I haven't researched this too much. Also, personally, I don't do kink shaming. I don't understand the tentacles. Like, I don't look at an octopus and be like, nice. Though at the same time, I am curious on it, like, if I ever see someone, or like meet someone who is like into tentacles, I'm gonna ask them what their thoughts are on like octopus and like other like creatures that have like appendages like that. Like, where's the line? Like, because octopuses, octopi, octopussy, whatever. Because they have like legit tentacles, but where does the line get drawn? Like, what about like an elephant trunk? Is that tentacle enough, or is that too much away from a tentacle? Because that can also wrap around things. So like, is it not tentacle-ish? Tentacle-esque?
I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. If that dragon is still skulking
Do you
around
need drawing? It shouldn't be on the cards to begin with.
We need to know what we're doing.
Fair, fair. But I'm a curious individual. Like, it is one of those things. I really enjoy hearing different people's like perspectives on things, because it's like, especially on things that I don't like personally enjoy, because I like hearing like the reasoning for like why people like them. For example, if there's like a food that I don't enjoy, then I want to know why someone else likes it. Because for me, especially like, I don't have that many foods that I don't like, but there's a couple that are like just like, I just don't like them because, for example, the texture is just odd. And then there's someone who likes it very much, and then I'm just like what is the reason? Like, why do you like this? Even then, sometimes I don't get an answer, and then I'm just like, what the hell? Okay, I'm gonna be pretty useless here, my boys. Unfortunately, I don't have that much range capacity, so actually we can get a couple of licks in here. I'm helping. Okay, I've done my part. For example, one of the people I don't understand with some of their like food preferences is my own mother, because she likes I don't know if it's like a southern Finland delicacy sort of thing, but there's this thing called raisin sausage. It's basically sausage that has, well, like the name implies, raisins in it. And I gotta tell you, I tasted it at some point in my life. It was not a fan. Alright, let me suck your soul. Soul juices. My favorite. Raisin sausage sounds foul. I gotta tell you, it's like, it's not horrible, but it's like, I don't, like, you know that thing where you're like expecting something to be like like if you eat something and you know that everything in its like the in like that food's family is usually like salty, like sausage, and then you taste something that is like, okay, it should be salty, but then it has a sweetness to it because there's raisins in it, and then you're just like, it's just confusing. It's like biting into a strawberry and it tasting like a blueberry, and then you're like just confused. Life used to be simple, and then they introduced raisins into sausage. Also, I can't help but notice that I've just been yapping so hard that we've gone through 2 quests without too many issues, and I didn't even realize.
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet.
Alright, well, you guys handle this. I'm gonna go back. Bye-bye. But at the same time, yeah, like, raisin sausage isn't that, like, widespread. Even in Finland, I think it is very much, like, just on the, like, southern coast. I was talking about this, actually, with a guy at some point. We were talking about the fact that, like, we were trying to figure out why it is that, like, because the, like, southern coast of Finland has, like, a very different food culture from where I currently live in, like, central Finland. Because the coast has way more, like, sweet things. For example, they have a bread type called saaristolaislimppu, which is basically like I guess it would be like our archipelago loaf, I guess would be like the closest like English translation. It's just like, or like, I guess one way you could say it is like Islander loaf. And it's interesting in a way because it's one of the main types of bread that uses a lot of syrup in the dough, which of course gives it like a lot of sweetness because syrup is sweet. Who would have known? But it's super interesting because like if you're in southern Finland at the coast, you can find that in every single store, and there's many different variations of it. But for example, if I walk into the store here where I live, there is not a single one. Not a single one. You might find one in like a corner store that there's like 2 pieces. But it's what am I doing talking to you? What the fuck? I was yapping so hard that I just went to yap to the closest person. God damn it. But I just find it really interesting that like stuff has just evolved.
If there's anything I can help you with,
And there's also like the differences of like, okay, rye bread is very different at the southern coast comparatively to where I live currently. Which is also very interesting because you'd expect that, okay, rye bread is like very Finnish. It's like it's basically like a national treasure at this point. But it's so interesting that different areas in Finland make such a different rye bread. And again, the southern rye bread is so vastly different from like the one that's here. It's just like, why? What has caused this? I blame, personally, and we were talking about it, we came to the conclusion that it might be because of the Swedes. Because of course the coast would get, like in the past, would get more traffic from like Sweden and other countries, and Sweden has historically, I think, had a bit more of a tendency to go into like the sweeter side of things. And of course, importing stuff like sugar and syrup, those things would of course be more in the like coastal towns and cities than where I currently live, where the closest ocean is 500 kilometers away. Dawnguard? What the hell did I hear about Dawnguard?
It's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Ah, easy. Did it.
Same here with stuff like Cornish pasties. You'll find them in abundance in Cornwall, but outside you'll barely see. Exactly, it's so interesting that... And then it's like... If you're like a foreigner and you go there and you're like, oh, interesting, I haven't seen this. It's such a like... You don't even have to be a foreigner. You could just be from a different city and then you're just like, I've never seen this in my life. And all the locals will be like, what?
Good. You're finally here.
You've never had before? And then you're just like, I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth. So it's true.
But yeah, it's, I don't know, it's such an interesting thing to think about, like how stuff like that, like probably over like decades and centuries has kind of like formed into like different, there's like inside the larger culture of a country, there's smaller like subcultures for like different foods, different manners, different like speaking styles. It's very interesting.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as she may be, I don't see any signs of her being
I
this...
never get used to the fact that they say she. Because I'm like, I never play as a female character and now I'm just... I'm confused. Also I scrolled away so my... my chat got taken away from me.
Hongar, don't be so hard on Avenich.
I meant no disrespect, of course.
You've done by my right.
God damn it.
I'll also, we are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn.
Axe of Whiterun is, I think, just the stamina boost.
Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you. And the Greybeard
But yeah, I don't know. History is such a interesting thing.
were weak to our...
Especially when you look at it from the like aspect of like how things have like
There's no refusing summons.
adapted and evolved throughout. Okay, it is a stamina thing, but it's a damaging stamina thing. I thought it would be a stamina boost. I want a Cornish pasty for fuck's sake. Time to go out into the heat. Alright, let's start heading off to High Rothgar.
Jarl has appointed me to be your house, Carl.
I don't need you.
It's an honor.
I'm a self-made man. I don't need no woman to watch my back. Though I do wonder if we should have taken vigilance while we were in Markarth, but now it's a bit too late.
They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth.
But speaking of history, this came to mind because it was fun to think about, because when I lived at like more like at the coast of Finland, there was a... Oh, you're the one who probably caused me to hear about Dawnguard.
Dawnguard is looking... Ha! Isran's going to like it.
But yeah, because there was a road, like right... Can I yap? Please. Can you go away? I wanna yap. I should probably sleep so I don't get drained on the way. Alright, now I can finally finish my thought. So, next to my school, back when I was in school, 20 years ago, it wasn't that long ago. But anyway, when I was in school, there was a road right next to the school.
Sure thing. It's yours for it.
And
Show you to your room.
it had an... I can't remember exactly what the name was, but it was like something that basically hinted at the... what it was used. It was like a... it was something like Cattle Road or something like that. And then I was wondering about like why it was named that, and then I was asking a couple of the teachers, and they said that it was named that because it used to be... because now it was of course like just a normal paved road for cars, but back in the day it used to be basically only for like, you know, moving cattle around. Which again is just... it's interesting because it's like... okay, how much has stuff like shifted around that instead of like moving like cows and bulls and stuff like that through that road, now we just use it to like basically go through the town. There's just so much interesting shit in the world. And then with basically every single country having their own like tiny bits of like mythology behind them that people like 500 years ago were like fully believing in. It's so interesting. Like one I will forever remember, we were having like a class trip to, I can't even remember what place it was. It was some sort of like national park, I think. Also, 1 hour. Okay, that's not a new record, but I think 1 hour 30 minutes is usually how long they take. But yeah, we were on like a class road trip to like a national park or something. And floating leather. Because we were of course like guided through it. Or like guided through the park. The like guide told us a story about the fact that like, because old Finns, like hundreds of years ago, had a very strong like superstition that bears were basically like guardians of the forest, however you wanna like think about it. They were like the big guy of the forest, which of course for us Finns, bears are like the biggest animal that there is in the forest. Like of course moose are bigger, but if you have a bear and a moose, I don't think many people will put too much money on the moose. But even with that, they had the superstition that, okay, bears were like the guardians of the forest and nature and stuff like that. They were like, I guess you could... holy shit, I got scared. It's only Talskar. But yeah, they had like the superstition that like bears were basically like nature's will made manifest. Which, again, I can see why. But they also had the superstition that you should never say the word bear out loud, because it would be kind of like calling it to you. So, like, when the guy told me that, I just started thinking, like, how did they, like, because nowadays we can just say bear. It's not like one's gonna come running around and eat your honey or something. But like, how did the Finns who were in the generation of like thinking that you can't say that word? It was like the medieval version of Voldemort or something. Like, how did they then call bears? Did they speak about them? Like they were like, oh, the guardian of the forest or whatever, or were they just? And what happened then? Because at some point someone had to be like, okay, I'm gonna say it, and then everyone was like, no, don't say it, it's gonna come and eat us. And then he said it, and nothing happened, and then everyone was just like, wait a second. Was it like living in that time? I'm not that old. But I feel like it would be very different at least. But at the same time, I do like understand why they would, because like, because nature, even to this day in Finland, I feel like is very much like a thing that most Finns respect a lot. And there is kind of like that small feeling in the back of your head that like nature is still like a step higher than a man in a way. And I feel like we do have like a very respecting relationship with nature. Like for example, most of the cities in Finland are very much like well, we don't have that many, like, we were talking about this as well with a couple of friends, and we were thinking about the fact that like Finland doesn't really, because we are such a small country as well, we don't have like the capita to really make like cities that are just, you know, like building next to building next to building next to building next to building. Like wherever you go, you're gonna get some greenery, which personally I enjoy a lot, because I feel like it would be really boring to just look at cement buildings all around. But at the same time also I wonder how much of that is just the fact that like Finns do appreciate nature so much. Oh, it's a spider. I thought it was a bear. You trying to spit at me. You know what? You die. I was going to let you live. Then you started spitting. Spooder started spitting. Get over here, you 8-legged asshole. Also, ow, that was one hit. Yeah, I don't know. But then I like start thinking like, is that like a part of like ye olde times? I would kind of want to grab that, but I would go overweight. I don't know. These are just like fun things to ponder, in my opinion. Like for sure things that I probably will never get an answer to, but fun to ponder anyway. Actually, I need to speak to you.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I am one of the afflicted. Returning to High Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
Might as well get Kesh on the map. There would be a quest up there, but I'm not that interested in it. Just because of the fact that the final boss is kind of a prick. I'm pretty sure this is Fort Amol. Which should hold a spell that I want. But it's also full of mages. And most of them a bit of a prick. Yeah. But that one's like extra pricky. Okay, one's outside. Can we take this guy out like by themselves before they go inside and alert their friends? Yes. Okay. They did see me, but they're not that interested in the fact that I killed their friend. Must have not been very close. Okay, that was one. There's probably quite a bit more still on the outskirts of this. There's one there. Was there a second one? Okay, there's a second one right there. I might want to try to climb onto the wall immediately, then I can deal with that one without having to worry. There's a dead soldier right there, so maybe the mages took this over. Okay, this doesn't seem like a way to get in. There's no foothold here. We can get in through the other side. Because I would like to handle that guy first. Basically all the guys who are like on top of the walls, if I could. Well, at the same time, if I just go in, then they should come down. I'm mostly just worried about the fact that if I trigger too many of them at the same time, and I get blasted from all sides by spells, then that's gonna be a bit iffy. Lunch acquired. Did you get the pasty? I'm just gonna rush this guy. Okay. I don't know if his friend heard me. I did shout pretty loudly, but that guy doesn't give a shit. Only available in Cornwall properly. I live in London. How's the air quality? Because I've heard that London is a bit bad in that regard. Okay, that guy doesn't really care that I'm in here. He does care that I'm getting closer slowly. Quite good actually, used to be shit. Oh. I mean, I guess with the fact that I feel like the world is in the last couple of years very much gone into like more of a like, oh, let's not shit on the environment too much type of deal. I feel like they would, you know, have to do some stuff. Greenery into our architecture. That is very good to hear. Well, I say very good to hear. I don't know if you like it, but I'd like it. Okay, so there was just 3 mages outside. Now, the question becomes, how many are inside? Okay, never mind. 4 are outside. But how many are inside? That's a novice fire mage. I mean, this is better to do this now than later. Mention the reference to me and it helps the environment, so it's a thumbs up for me. Fair. Can I get this guy? No, I can't. Fucking mages. I don't even know why I open up their inventories. I can't do anything. Also, this guy was doing like a ritual up here or something. Nasty bastards. Okay, there might still be someone in this tower, so let's approach with caution. Just in case. Could be that there's no one here, but it could also be that there is someone here, in which case I don't want to die. There is no one here. There are 2 sacks and a barrel. Okay, I'm pretty sure the outside should be cleared now. Now then, I know the skill book is somewhere in here. Where? I'm not 100% sure. I think it's in the prison area. Is any of these doors into a prison? I mean, there's a cage here. Okay, prison. I'm not so much interested in clearing this place out, but okay, I'm gonna pop resist magic, the regenerate health, and the fortify health, and a health potion. Oh my god, they are sucking me dry. No healing for you. That's a me thing. You know what? Just because you're being annoying... Ah, what about now? Thank you for topping up my magicka, bitch. Whew. That was kind of the thing I was most scared about, just the fact that there's two mages who are like very rapidly sucking me. Well, sucking my health bar at least. I think these are skill books that I've already read, and that's why they have lost the value. I think. What? That's what was happening. Okay, now I don't remember where the skill book is. I don't think I've ever actually gotten it out of this place. They're sucking you? They were sucking my health bar. Is it maybe one of these? I was told it would be somewhere here. Maybe it's in the other inside area. No, it was hidden. We fucking got it. Nice. Can I even... I can't even use it yet. Nope. Well, better to have it and not be able to use it than be able to use it and not have it. Plus, I'm pretty sure it's... If we come here like 10 levels afterwards, then all these mages are just gonna have higher level spells, and then stuff's gonna be annoying and all that stuff, so... I'd rather not deal with that. Ah, how nice. I love when my plans actually like come together. It's such a nice feeling, and just... Stuff just works. Like, you just gotta love it. Like, when you have a plan, you put the plan into motion, and the motion actually motions. Ah, how lovely. And I'm still low enough level that there's just wolves here. Usually when I come through here, it's bears. Ah, love when the motion motions. Yeah. I think I'll just go to Iverstead. I don't think I have any reason to go to the mine town. Jesus Christ! What the hell is that? What's a mage? A high elf. Not gonna be so high and mighty once I put my sword up your ass. I really should make resist fire potions. Stop ignoring me. No, it's not an innuendo. I am going to put this where the sun doesn't shine. I don't understand, like everyone in this country is so angry. Like you just get accosted in the wilderness by random elves. I didn't even do nothing. Dirty knife here. The same when people pick on you. They probably fancy you. Aw. So what you're telling me is I've been killing all my suitors. God damn it. This is like... This is Tinder but hardcore. If you get swiped left on, you die. Damn. And I thought our like dating market was rough, but no. It could still be noticeably worse. Though my gals' charisma must be like through the roof, because we've been accosted by like a high elf, Imperials, Nords, Argonians, Khajiit, orcs. Just like anything that walks is just like, hey. Hey yo ma, let me get your number, and then I hit them with a sword. I wonder, because sometimes you hear women like being like, oh, like I got catcalled and that's super annoying, and I understand that, but have you tried hitting them with a sword? So what you're telling me? The internet was not ready. No, I was saying that like we like... Oh my god, it's a big cat. Battle stations. No interspecies things, I'm not interested. Not a furry. Go back to the wilderness where you belong. And I got Witbane, are you fucking kidding me right now? That's the second time. Stupid cat. I'm gonna have Lord Magicka reaching. Stuff's gonna suck. And I don't think Iverstead has a altar. So I can't even get rid of it. And getting rid of it costs 100 gold and I'm poor. This is actually just horseradish. There's a troll here, maybe? There is a troll here. I'm fighting a troll at this point. I almost got killed by a cat. I would have gotten killed by a cat if I didn't have so many potions on me. But... Good sir, would you wish to come to Iverstead with me? I wish for you to meet my new friends. Death by Pussy! Exactly. Is this what Futurama meant when they said death by Snoo Snoo? Hey. I don't wanna, like, alarm you guys, but there is a thingy coming. Let's fucking go! Gank him! Gank that bitch! Ow! Why would you guys leave me alone against it? Ah! My ass! The fuck are you monkeying about? You're getting... You're kinda trying to be careful not to hit any of the villagers. Yeah, get fucked!
Get an axe and bring me all the wood.
Ah. I can't believe we defeated that troll all by ourselves. No worries, citizens. You are safe. I have arrived. I'm also going to take your wheat as a compensation for having to, you know, nick my sword on that thing. And your eggs.
Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften.
A hero has come to town. Do you guys happen to have a shrine? I'm stupid because a cat hit me in the head. I don't think these guys have a shrine. Well, I guess let's just go up as quickly as possible so that we can then go back.
Next time they need to build it closer to that.
Man, we gotta find more tomatoes as well, and leeks and stuff so we can make more vegetable soup. Can I make my sword better? No. Oh my god. No. It was all me. Did you not see me? I was all like swing, swung, and then the troll went down because, you know, he couldn't handle me. Honestly, the Greybeards probably have like a shrine. That would make sense, no? Okay, this frostbite spider is kind of tanky. It's like as tanky as the big spider in... Jesus Christ, and it does damage! That was like the bleak false barrow spider in smaller form. I don't recall that. I'm pretty sure I ran into the town and I was like, watch out, there's an enemy coming! And because, you know, I wanted to make sure that they knew that there was a thing so dangerous and that I would protect them. That's why I did it, of course. Like, I would have done an honorable 1v1 if the town wasn't so close by, because, like, you know, there's probably, like, people whose loved ones had gone that way, and they probably never returned, so I wanted to, you know, like, give closure to those people, like, knowing that, oh yeah, we have found the reason why your loved ones have died, perished. That's why I did it that way, you know. I had to show them the culprit, you know. It's just big brain plays, one could say. It's an ice wolf. Hunter, I believe this is your job, and I do not wish to take from your bounty. Where the hell did the hunter go? Ah, there you are. Yes, I brought him to you since I do not wish to take away from your money banks. Good work! Well done. Truly a hunter of very good stuff. Smell that? I smell only honesty and truth. Bullshit? I mean, I don't know about London air. Maybe it smells like bullshit over there, but here I only smell victory and truth. Basically, like if you imagine like a paladin from like D&D or like old myths, that is basically what it smells like over here. Like righteousness, glory, correct values. Jesus Christ. Hunter! I have more money for you if you wish to make it. Man, I don't have time for this. I'm gonna freeze to death. Where did the hunter go? Emperor's truth. Is he still coming? Come on, Wolfie. I have a friend for you to play with. Hopefully. Come on down where it isn't so cold so I don't have to freeze while fighting you. Okay, it do be coming. A hunter! I'm trying to help you earn your money for the day. No, don't go back, you fucking pussy. Get back here. Fight me like a man. Alright, let's go back. No, that's the dead spider. Where's the hunter? How? There you are. See, I have brought you more money to be gained. Good hunter.
I know I heard something.
Oh my god, did it start running back? Alright. There it is. Good hunter, let us go. We made a formidable team earlier. Might as well try number 2. You're not going anywhere, what the fuck? You're not running. Well, I can see that you didn't help me too much, but I appreciate the help anyway, good sir. Carrying these peasants, honestly. Truly difficult to fight when you're trying to protect someone else as well. I think I want to wait until my warmth comes back so I can actually have my full health bar. But that is interesting in a way. So if we come here at level 10, then we get ice wolves. But if I'm pretty sure if you come back at a bit of a higher level, then they're ice wraiths, which in my opinion are a bit better even, because they're a bit slower than the ice wolves. Pressing X to doubt. Why would you die? I would never lie. If you look up honesty in the dictionary, you'll find my face plastered next to the word as like a demonstration of what is honesty. True story. I just never bring it up because I'm very humble. I don't want other people to be like, you know, feel bad that they don't have their face in a dictionary, so I don't usually bring it up. It's just one of those things that just kind of happens, you know. Like, I don't want it to happen. It just... Someone just walks up to me. He's like, you know what word describes you, good sir? Honesty. Righteousness. Loyalty. Humbleness. And like at that point, they're just so like into the idea that I feel like it would be rude of me to be like, but good sir, there's surely better options. I am but a man. Just an ordinary man like you or anyone else. And then they just insist, and once they start insisting, I'm like I don't want to cause them disappointment, you know? Is the word omnipotent? Damn! How do you get through the headache? There's another wolf. I would rather not deal with the wolves. Actually, I'll have my... Oh, never mind. It already lost interest. It saw me and decided, you know what? There goes the true alpha male. Actually, I'm playing a female. There goes the true Omega male. I'm playing a female still. Omega female. Fuck. All those alpha male courses didn't teach me how to talk about if I was a woman. They don't go through that. They're all about like the Sigma grind set and stuff like that, but I feel like women have their own thing going. Good day.
Keep an eye out for wood. I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this.
See, I already have fans. Like, it is what it is. Like, I can't help it. It just so happens that like I didn't ask for this. I wanted to just live a normal life. Not be bothered with all this worship. But at this point, I can't take it back, you know? Why do I hear that so close behind me? Go away. No autographs today. I'm busy. One picture can be taken if you wish to, but I do not have time to pose for it. Oh my god, it is coming. Talk to my manager if you wish to. Where did my familiar go? I said, talk to my manager. Okay, now it's fighting it. Ah, my loyal fans, they would follow me to the ends of the earth. How nice of them. I always knew I could count on them. He's gonna gain on me and then it's gonna whack me in the ass and my health bar is gonna be so low that I'm gonna get killed. Surely not. Ah, there we go. I know it may be a bit rude, leaving my fans without even a thing to remember me by, but unfortunately, if I stop for him, I'm gonna have to stop for everyone else, and today I'm simply too busy for that. I shall make it up to them at a later point in time. Maybe. There's so many stone tablets, but there's just no goddamn shrine. Please just give me something to pray to so I can get rid of this Whitbane. My Magicka region is so slow. Please, I'll pray to one of the old guys if you let me. Just, please. I gotta get rid of this disease. I feel like I've been stung by bees. And all this cold weather hurts my knees. These old men kind of look like geese.
Dragonborn appears at this moment.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Let us taste of your voice.
I'm sure they have a like a thingy here. Surely.
Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Roth.
Okay, I'm bird. Goddamn.
Now tell me, Dragonborn.
Alright, well, if we're gonna go to that, I'm gonna go shit in my bed.
We are honored to welcome a dragon.
Did you also step on the bee?
We will do our best to teach you how to.
Unfortunately.
You to discover. You have shown
It also shat in my bed.
Without training, you have already
It wasn't me. That's for damn sure.
into a thune, a sharp shout speak in the language of dragons. Thus,
I also had a mega pint of Pepsi Max.
born ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you roll, the second word in unrelenting force. Roll means balance.
You're gonna shit in your bed, go ahead.
Combine it with
No, I don't want to do it anymore.
force to focus your thumb more sharply. Roll.
Oh yeah, did you have a good vacation? Yeah. Well, what did you do? I shit the bed. Oh. Any specific reason? Nah, just felt like it. I wanted to prove a point to a stranger on the internet. Alright. Yeah. Are you alright? Everything okay, bro? Yeah, everything's fine. What do you mean?
In order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us.
Doesn't everybody do this?
As dragon, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master
Oh my god, I could
will
have
allow
gone
you
and
to tap into
got a drink while we were waiting for these guys to finish speaking. Alright, I'm sucking this old man. Let me rephrase. I am taking part in this... Okay, no, that doesn't sound any better.
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Yeah, stuff happened between me and that old man. Everyone may take their own, like, implications of what happened from that.
Well done. Again.
Hey, for the first time ever, it's not even homosexual because we are a woman. Wow. Holy shit, I never thought this day would come. You're into old men mental note has been added.
Once more.
Please.
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, dragon.
Though there is that old wisdom of like,
We will perform your
oh, you like girls? You know who else likes girls? Men. So you like what men like. That's kinda gay, bro. Homosexual. True. I mean, I don't know if I'm like at the homie level with these guys yet. I'm like slowly warming up to them, I'd say. Do you guys not have a place for me to pray? Like, what the hell do you guys even do over here if you're not praying every day? If you both had socks on, then it's definitely not gay. True, true. Does it up the gay or lower the gay if both are wearing one sock? But it's like I'm wearing it on the right foot and the other guy's wearing it on the left foot. Like, is that less gay or more gay? And what if we're wearing them on the same foot? Because for some reason, I feel like that's more gay. I like what women like then, so does that make me straight by that logic? Nah. However you look at it, you're just gay. Like, there is no winning. Whatever way you choose to go at it, it's just, you are gay. It is just, the life of a man is quite difficult. Makes it half gay. True. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Now, what the fuck are you guys doing?
You will now see how you learn a completely new shout.
The
Master
air is
Mori will
treacherously
teach
cold. Can we do this quickly? My balls are going back into my body. You guys probably don't have that issue. You probably don't even feel anything over there anymore.
You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum.
That is maybe the worst like teaching ever. Oh yes, hear the word inside yourself. What do you mean? Man, I'm just getting it from all the old guys here.
Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout.
Demonstrate your whirlwind sprint.
Master Wolfgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will
Imagine how scary seeing a whirlwind sprint in real life would be. You just hear a shout from someone and suddenly they're just across the room.
now your turn.
Also, fucking this guy spent years learning a shout to open a gate.
Whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Some of you guys have too much time on your hands, I swear. I have it equipped, right? Yeah, I do. A wrinkly orgy. Speak for yourself, I am very unwrinkly.
Your quick mastery of a new thum. No, indeed not. You are now ready. Retrieve the horn of... Remain true to the way of the voice.
But at the same time, as much as I'm like kinda taking the piss out of it, I still feel like shouts as a system is like such a cool system to have. Especially with like, of course Skyrim doesn't like show it that much. I was talking about them. You had better be. But like, Skyrim doesn't show half of the stuff that the Thum actually can do. Not one of them is younger than 100. I mean, because that's the thing. Because there, in the lore, there is a shout that basically lets you live forever. Because for some reason, that's the like thing. Because, like, in the lore of the world, shouts can do basically whatever the fuck you want them to do. Of course, they can't like have that in the game because, of course, it will be pretty fucking broken. But it's such an like interesting system to have. But then, of course, it is also one of those things where like, okay, you can't just... It's not like you can just spend a day learning a word and then you're just gonna go around shouting at people. You have to feel the word inside you. Or whatever that means. Oh, let's fuck. I wonder how old the Greybeards actually are. Because I don't think you ever get to know that. At least I don't know. Maybe if you speak to Arngeir, he like tells you. Maybe there's like a dialogue option or something. Jesus Christ, I almost went flying. But that also brings to question, because I don't want to feel the word inside me. Yeah, I feel like with how like rumbly the words are, I feel like it would not be a pleasant experience. I don't consent. That's fair, that's fair. But yeah, because Arngeir is the only Greybeard that can speak normally. So does that make him the strongest Greybeard? Or the weakest Greybeard? Because the other three can't speak normally. Because if they... The whole point is like, oh, if they whisper in your ear, your brain explodes or whatever. So, since Arngeir can talk to you at like normal tone, does that make him the strongest or the weakest? Because I'm not sure if it's like, oh, he's so strong that he can like restrain the effect of the words, or is he so weak that he can like speak normally and it doesn't do anything. Question science doesn't have an answer to. Neither do I. Also, how is it that we take 30 minutes to get to High Rothgar and then 2 minutes to get back to Whiterun? This fucking map. Well, whatever. Let's go sleep in Whiterun and then start our trek on to... No. I gotta find... potatoes, tomatoes. I need cabbages and leeks. And I guess potatoes would also be okay. And then I need tomatoes. Okay, cabbages and leeks are like the most important ones. Cabbage, potato. Grab these cabbages. The owner's gonna come back in the morning and be like, where the hell are all my cabbages and my leeks? And I'll be innocently with 15 cabbages in my pockets. I grab a couple potatoes as well, so that it doesn't look like I robbed them of just their leeks. Grab a couple cabbages from here as well, to be fair. Then I'm gonna have to go steal some tomatoes. A busy day. I don't know if the Drunken Huntsman has any tomatoes. It's just a question of control of his power. That is what I would hope as well. Because I'm pretty sure Arngir is supposed to be like the leader of the Greybeards. Well, Paarthurnax is like the leader, but like of the human Greybeards, I feel like Arngir is supposedly like the de facto leader. So it would make sense that he is like, oh, I've mastered the Thu'um to a point where I can speak to you normally without blasting you away.
There's been talk amongst them.
One more word and then I would have... Oh my fucking lord. Why are you guys here? Could you not have come at morning?
You there. You're the one you're... When Lord Mirak appears, all shall be.
I'm just gonna let the guards handle this. It's their pay. I'd probably say Arngir is the most powerful of the human Greybeards. I feel like that's a pretty safe thing to say. Can we have more guards over here? Like this one guy's getting gangbanged. And now they're trying to bang my gang. Jesus. I'm gonna chuck a potion just in case. No? What do you mean kill him? You can't say that. Are you guys really cowering? Jesus. Jesus. I had the wrong shout. Well, this worked out in my favor. Goodbye. I mean, it works. I meant to use unrelenting force, but I mean, it works. Also, why is it that random citizens are on my side in this, but the fucking guards are running away? Ow! Ah, and I missed. Alright, I gotta be a bit careful here. You say that, but I'm gonna make sure you fall. Also, Hero Froggy. You have caught me at a time of murderous intent. Hey, I can loot. Ooh. I have a thought. I'm gonna go pray real quick so that I get my magical region back, because that big cat caused me to lose half my brain cells because it knocked me in the face so hard. There we go. That should help. Of course, being drained doesn't help. But honestly, I wasn't expecting to have to go through a battle before I got to sleep. Right. Let me just do a little sneaker leak. Also, let's close this so the bull doesn't get out, or cow, or whatever it is. They'll never see this coming. I'm gonna turn this corner and I'm gonna get shot in the face by a fireball. Oh, now you decide to join in. I guess better late than never, but I would have appreciated the help a bit earlier. Right, I suppose. Let me just push. The archer guard can offer suppressing fire or whatever. Hey, you guys did it. Nice. Okay, I'm just gonna loot that. Because I have to loot that. Board the vessel Northern Maiden docked at Raven Rock. Take it to win. How did these guys get through, like, customs, wearing stuff like that? Kill the false dragonborn known as Relha before she reaches Solstheim. Like, would you not, if you were like a sea captain, like someone dressed like this comes onto your boat, I feel like you'd have questions. Whatever. Okay, they weren't as strong as I was fearing them to be. We did lose one guy, unfortunately. But I can't, for the life of me, remember what the hell Brill even does. He has a Skyforged dagger, so maybe he's one of the companions or something, I can't remember. Corpse hit the floor, that's all I know. After that, it was no longer my issue. Though I do find it funny that the guards ran away and then just some random civilian was like, you know what, that's my homeboy, I'm gonna help him. And then he died. Sad.
I've been tending to the warriors at your Vasker.
Let me get to sleep so I can have my magical region back. So now we go get the horn. That place is filled with mages. Get more health. So I'm pretty sure the bow is adept. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna need way more conjuration before I can actually use that, but
I'm still trying to figure out
we
why
have it.
Store let you in the first place.
It's okay. Could be worse. Now though that I said that, oh yeah, I wanted to go check tomatoes. Okay, let me run by the Drunken Huntsman real quick, just to see if they have any tomatoes stored. I am in need of some tomatoes. Okay, and this guy's just stuck. Tomatoes. No, that's a gourd. Bread. Pie, plate, wardrobe, barrel. Tomato. Upstairs tomato. No, apple. Pot. Aw, no tomato. Who the hell has a like inn type of thing without a tomatoes? Also, can I use this?
Old friend. Patron.
Thank you. Now you guys might be thinking, chill. Why tomatoes exactly? Because I need tomatoes to make vegetable soup. Vegetable soup is the only, well, I don't know if it's the only, but it's one of the only foods you can make without salt. And since I can't loot barrels, salt is quite rare, unfortunately. So I'm trying my best to make food that I can make with just the ingredients. But while potato, leek, and cabbage grows normally in the farms of Skyrim, tomato doesn't. Which unfortunately, where the hell is this pointing me? Or travel to Solstheim? No, please, no. I don't want to. But yeah, tomato doesn't. And since I can't loot barrels for tomatoes, I'm gonna have to find them in the overworld. Which means I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for tomatoes. No! We will not step into the dark side. The only time the console will be brought up is if I, with muscle memory, accidentally pick up gold. In which case we will remove those gold pieces. Where have you been, Froggy? It's been a while. Last time we spoke, I think, was the reunion. Still with the missus? Where am I going? Oh yeah. Ew. Alright, I guess we'll go through Morthal then. Brother, ew. I guess it's not that bad, but I don't know. I don't like Morthal as an area. Just cold. There's that one giant spider that one-tapped us last time. Just all around, not a good place to be. Why is this wolf damaged? There's actually a Physical too? Really? Interesting, interesting. Although at the same time, I feel like everyone is at Desukon with how quickly the tickets sell out. Like, god damn. Which is at the same time very interesting because I don't think any other, like, one of those types of conventions sells out quite like Desukon. It is basically the only one that gets sold out in like snap and it's gone. What am I hearing? Okay, it's wolves. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not going back. Refresh snipe the tickets. I mean, fair. I feel like if you want them, then you kind of have to be like on the trigger. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of the... Do I have the correct shout? Because this time I would rather not like just jump into the lap of that. But yeah, because I feel like the Desukon tickets mostly like... Because the times I've gone, every time I've had to get the tickets from a like reseller, which hasn't been like too bad. Like for sure, it's not as badly scalped as like some things. Like it's not Pokemon card level of scalping, but it is interesting because it very much feels like oh my god. It very much feels like a lot of people just buy the 5 tickets you can buy, and they don't even like they themselves go. They just buy the tickets to make like 50 euro or 100 euro profit. Sorry, funny, plus 20 euros in resale tax. I actually got mine. I think it was 10 euro more than if I would have bought it off the website. Although that is of course very dependent on like if you get lucky with who's selling it. I feel like I've been getting pretty lucky with them. I haven't had to pay like an exorbitant amount. Which is always nice considering that usually travel expenses and stuff like that goes quite high. Desukon not so much because I have a family member who lives in over in the city, so I can usually bunk over there, but like for example, I'm going to... Well, the next like big con I'm gonna have to like travel to is Ropecon, and it's in Helsinki, so... While the tickets aren't that bad, like... Hotel plus train tickets, it does add up. But at the same time, I've always like enjoyed my time at the convention, so I don't think I've ever looked at it as like wasted money. Like sure, I could probably be using that money for something more useful, but at the same time it's like money is money. It'll come and go. Alva's house. It's funny how people who bought the tickets put them up for sale before the tickets go on sale officially. Yeah. I just find it interesting that like the people who buy the like full 5 max don't usually even go themselves. They just sell all the tickets. Or well, I'm sure some go themselves, but a lot of people I feel like don't. It's just for the quick buck. Which again, I mean, you do what you do. Fuck rent, go con. Exactly, like, I mean, what's better? You can live for a month at home, or you can go to a con for 3 days. I don't know. If that's a question, then maybe you're just not a real fan. Okay, I should not be running out of health potions anytime soon. But I do have some random garbage now. Okay, I don't think I need that many resist frosts. Not that many resist magics either. Actually, I'll drop these. I don't need those. Those are worse. Hey, I gotta read this because it's a quest item. Can I drop it now? No, I can't. Okay, cool. Well, I wanted to drop it anyway. Right, that should be okay.
If you need any alchemy supplies, I'll do my best to provide them.
This
Assuming
chick
I
would
haven't
have a
used
lot
them
of
all up.
fire salts though. Nah. Do you have any mods installed? No. And there is a very specific reason for it, which is I wanna use this save as like getting all the achievements. Because while I have them in the original Skyrim, I don't have them in special edition, so I kind of wanna gather those while I can.
Welcome to the Moorside. If sure thing, it's yours for. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
It's 12 p.m. Let's do a casual 18-hour nap. Then after that we can start heading over to whatever the fuck-ass Draugr ruin we're going to buy Oblivion Remastered. I haven't bit the bullet yet. It is on my list though, but I feel like, because I have the original Oblivion, I feel like I should play that first. Just to have like the, you know, full effect of wow. Alright, I have 3 points. We should probably put some points into stuff. Alright, let's get armsman. Can I put a point in heavy armor? Nope. Alright. Fuck me, I suppose. I guess I'm gonna put one into apprentice conjuration because I need adept for the bound bow anyway. But that's at least one of the things I want to do. I could have put a point in alchemy, but I already did all the potions, so that might not be the best idea. Maybe I'll just put restoration. That's also something we're using. What did the day it came out? Skipped work in 12 hours and haven't touched it since. God damn! I mean, I saw that people were like hyped for it when it came out, but then the hype died down pretty quickly. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure I heard that it was just a very like very much just a remaster. Like everything was basically the same. It just looked a bit better.
What could it mean?
I like that they didn't fix any bugs or anything of the sort. So. Although, I haven't played it myself and I haven't looked that much into it, so. Probably optimized to this day, and it's literally HD texture. Yeah, that's basically what I have heard, yeah. But at the same time, I just feel like people who like love Oblivion, I feel like I never hear them like speak about Oblivion like, oh yeah, what I love about the game is the graphics. Like they're just so peak. Like I feel like usually the thing that gets brought up is like, oh yeah, it's like the RPG mechanics and the like all the quest lines and like I don't think I've ever heard anyone be like, oh yeah, I love Oblivion because it's just it looks so good. Although at the same time, I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about like Bethesda games in the way of like, oh yeah, I love these games because they just, you know, they just look so good. Like I don't think that's exactly like the thing that draws in most people. Alright, Ustengrav, here we go. Bandito. The same with New Vegas. I have friends who glaze it, but I am only good part about the game was the story, and everything else needs to be fixed with mods. See, I have a very similar opinion on New Vegas. I loved playing through it when I did it, but I don't know. I didn't feel like it was like God's gift to Earth like most people sold it to me as. Like, of course, I'm just gonna yap while I'm waiting for these guys to finish fighting each other. So the thing was that I really enjoyed, because I played Fallout 3 into New Vegas into Fallout 4. I enjoyed New Vegas more than I enjoyed Fallout 3, but it was mostly because New Vegas had that where it's like you have so many options of like what way do you want to go through a like the same mission. Like, do you want to go through it through science, brute force, medicine, whatever. There were so many options. So like the RPG elements, in my opinion, were like very, very good. But the gameplay of like the moment-to-moment gameplay was like really dated. And that's what I was saying when I was playing Fallout 4, was that while I for sure think that Fallout 4's story is like subpar comparatively to like New Vegas, the gameplay felt very much better. But they did sacrifice a lot of the like RPG elements that I really enjoyed in New Vegas.
There goes another one.
How do I take care of these guys without dying? I can't see what level they are. Someone summoned something.
Less intelligent each time you raise them. That's even possible.
They raised dead.
As long as they can swing a pickaxe where I tell them, they're as smart as we need them to be.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for that guy to die off. I don't wanna go into a 3v1.
We'd better go see. These can tend to themselves for a few minutes.
Okay, they're going to their friends. Okay, I've never let them go that far. I usually interrupt them quite a bit earlier. I'm hoping that the Draugr deal with a couple of them at least. I'm gonna move forward once these guys die. But yeah, it felt like for sure, Fallout New Vegas had the like RPG elements were way better than Fallout 4. But for me, I enjoy like I want the moment-to-moment gameplay to feel good to play. And while Fallout New Vegas wasn't like horrible to play, it was very clunky. And of course, like, well, I was pretty lucky. It didn't crash that many times for me, but it did crash a couple times, so. Okay, it's a lot of apprentice guys. I'm just gonna try to take care of some of the mages because the Draugr are less of a threat to me. You die. Yeah, now it's just a restless Draugr. Stop trying to hit me and hit me! Fallout 3 on Xbox like ages ago, then Fallout 4 on PC and New Vegas less, so I think Fallout 4 gameplay and gunplay ruined New Vegas for me. That's fair. Like, of course, Fallout New Vegas has its own charm, but it's just I know this is like, some people will say it's heretical to say, but like, it's clunky. It shows its age, and it's fine. I don't think anyone says that, oh yeah, Fallout New Vegas was so peak because of the gunplay. The same way that I don't think anyone is like, oh yeah, Fallout 4 was so peak because of the RPG elements they had. But it is what it is. Different people like different things. Some people swear by that, like Fallout 1 and 2 are the best ones, and like nothing wrong with that. But again, Fallout 1 and 2 are very different from 3, 4 and New Vegas. Why did I even come here? I knew it was just a chest. And I can't even loot the chest. Oh, I have brain damage. But I do remember, like, when I played through the Fallout games, I remember I did do a bit of, like, research into the games. And in a way, I feel like Fallout New Vegas also kind of suffers from the fact that everyone and their mothers just glaze the fuck out of it. And just refuse to admit that, yeah, the game has aged. What the fuck happened there? Which is also interesting because it's not like saying a game has aged is a bad thing. Like, Skyrim has aged. Skyrim doesn't look nearly as good or play as good as some newer games. That doesn't mean I don't enjoy playing it, for example. Like, Skyrim has a hell of a lot of players still. Of course, lots of those players play with mods, but that's the same with something like Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Fallout... Basically all Bethesda games have a good baseline, which people like to then add on to. And I feel like that's great. Hello, Jareen. Hope you're having a good... Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. What's up? The ceiling. Was I playing with the why no loot goblin? Okay, so I will go through my Ironman challenge rule set. Basically, the original rule set comes from RuneScape. If you have played it, you probably know what Ironman means. Basically, all gear needs to be made by yourself. So, armor, weapons, potions, food, all that stuff made by yourself. Okay, that's step number 1. Step 2, no looting. I can't pick up gold, armor, weapons, anything off corpses. We did play before with both permadeath and allowing ourselves to pick up gold, but I don't know. I feel like the gold picking up kinda was a bit cheese, because then you could just buy level ups from trainers. So I kind of took that away because I wanted to see if it would change the challenge. And what else? Vendors are off limits, so no buying stuff or selling stuff. That is one dumb wolf. Am I forgetting something? Oh yeah, I've tried this challenge so many times with permadeath that I kind of got annoyed with it. So instead of permadeath, we're doing, if I die, I spin a wheel which has like slots in it of like, oh, drop an armor piece, drop weapon, drop ring, drop necklace, drop. Basically it's just stuff that doesn't kill the run, but slows down the progress. What do you do besides stream? Either I'm streaming, I'm at the gym, or I'm at work or sleeping. And I do play DBD like on and off. I have a friend who got me into the game, but the friend is currently at the States, so I haven't been playing that much. I do enjoy DVD from time to time, but at the same time I'm like so new to the game that I kind of need like a safety net of someone I know with me. If you know what I mean. Whew. Yes, I did. I was just simply in the middle of an explanation, so I took a bit to get to it, my bad. But yeah, it has been very different playing Skyrim this way, because usually, like, my muscle memory still sometimes just goes and loots every single corpse. But it's so pointless because, like, why am I doing that? Because I can't even get anything out of it. Like, I can't pick up anything from the corpses, so why am I checking them? It just kind of feels pointless, but I still do it because it's just... I've spent years playing it like this. But it has been very interesting, because for me at least, if I play vanilla Skyrim just normally, I don't really touch alchemy that much. I don't really mine ore, chop wood, stuff like that. My internet isn't working. Can we connect somewhere else and talk? I'm in the middle of a stream here. Also, I'm getting the vibe that you're trying to sell me something. Which is always a vibe that I don't enjoy. Which of course, I am making an assumption, which could be completely incorrect, which if it is, then I am very sorry. Default Skyrim arc resto loop into kill big dragon into Gunji's holder. Yeah, basically. But this, the like Ironman challenge by itself, even if you don't add all the like other rules, just the like rule set of, oh, you make everything yourself. It's such a like satisfying loop in a way. Like, of course, everything takes way longer and you gotta like go into stuff with a different mindset, but I don't know, it's just, it's kind of like forced me into playing with all the different things that, you know, you on a normal Skyrim run don't really use, or at least I never did. So I've really been enjoying it. Of course, sometimes when... Okay, so... Yes, I do have Discord, but I don't really share it openly on stream. I'm sorry, I don't trust people. But, like... You can see, bottom left, I have one death. Do you know how that death came to be? I was fighting against the Forsworn with a dagger. I was at 70% HP. 70%, okay? You can... So, basically, if we think about it, 70%. I was like this much. Cut this part away, I was at this health. Alright? Capiche? This much health. Most of my health bar, over 50%. At least 65%, but closer to 70%. Okay? Capiche? This chick had a knife. Okay? Knives don't do a lot of damage. This chick pulled me into a death animation from 70% HP. 70%! Imagine how tilted I would be if I was playing with permadeath at that point. 70%! I didn't heal up because I was like, oh, there's no way that she can kill me from here. And then she just pulled me into a kill animation and stabbed me in the throat. I'm about to hit you with the extended car warranty. I have a feeling. After doing this for long enough, I just kind of get that sense of danger every time. I'm giving it to you. Please don't give it to me. Please, I do not consent. I'm gonna go to my front door at some point. I'm just gonna have a written note slid under it with someone's Discord in it. But for sure, like, one of the reasons why I would want to get all the achievements is because I would like to add a couple of mods. Just basically, I don't really need like graphical mods. I like how Skyrim looks in its vanilla. Of course, it's not the best looking, but I like it. But one of the things I would like to mod in is both Ordinator and I think it's Apocalypse is the spell mod, because I feel like while the like perks are passable in the base game, they're not great. And some skill trees are very much like left behind. So that's something I would want to have more depth in. And then just the Apocalypse spell mod, because having more spells would be pretty nice. Sky UI. That can also be part of the package. But at the same time, it's like one of those things where like, I don't mind the like Skyrim UI. Like, of course, after having played modded Skyrim so much with Sky UI, it took a bit of time to get used to, but I don't know. There's just something about... I've noticed over the years that I just like base Skyrim. There's just something about it that just... It tickles my brain just the right way, you know? It's just, there's something so comfortable about it. Is the artillery already over there? Nope. Ow, my ass. Oh, now it is. Can I summon a familiar up there? I can! Wait, really? Wait, that's broken! I never realized I could do that. That's so cool. Haha! Jank! But now that flame's gonna be on at all times and I'm gonna get pissed about that as well. Okay, this time... Because last time I was here, I remember I tried to Unrelenting Force the big spider, but then I wolded right past it into that wall over there. This time I will not make that same mistake. I'm gonna trigger the big spider and then run back. Master Architect and Dragon Rider seem very enjoyable to get with this rule set. I have to check them out. But yeah, for now I'm just kind of focused on trying to like get the achievements. Because I'm like... I talked about this with like a person who came in asking about like mods as well. And I talked to them about the fact that I'm kind of like... I'm not opposed to mods, but from when I was a young lad, when I was still like watching my older brother play games, basically, that was... Where did the big spider go? But yeah, when I was watching my like older brother play video games, it did not come down. What the hell? What? Alright. Master Architect has built 3 houses. Dragon Rider is tame and... Ah! Oh yeah. I mean, it'll just take some time to get all the gold. Dragon Rider I don't think would be that bad, but... building 3 houses, considering you need 5,000 gold for each plot of land. And you can't loot gold, you only get gold from like quests. So I just gotta kill 50 bandit chiefs per house. 150 bandit camps I need to clear, and then I have the money. This is gonna take a while. Although it might also just be because one of the things that I haven't really done well with this challenge is also I haven't made like a very good like end point, you know? Because like usually if you have a challenge, you have some way to complete that challenge. But for me, I haven't really like figured out what is like the end goal. Like when does the challenge end? And because of that, I also took the permadeath off, because if the challenge ends when I have all achievements, then trying to do that with permadeath enabled seems like that would just make me, you know, hate the game and kind of hate myself. So that's also one of the reasons why I rather use the like spin wheel system, because then it's just like, ah, I died, how annoying. Instead of, ah, I died, I lost 50 hours of progress. What the fuck is that noise? Okay, that wasn't spooky at all. But yeah, as I was saying, so since I grew up watching my older brother play video games, he kind of hammered into my head the idea of, okay, games should be played through fully in vanilla before adding mods or using exploits. And I'm making the distinction very clear because a few months back, I had this same conversation with someone who came into the stream, and I told them that the same exact story, and I said, oh yeah, my brother told me that you shouldn't use mods or exploits before finishing the game like in its vanilla state. And this person blew a gasket about me saying that because they didn't listen to what I said and were like, mods aren't exploits. And then I was like, oh yeah, well, true. I didn't say they were. I said mods or exploits. And then they just kept arguing about it, and I kind of lost interest after that. So that was a lot of red dots. Interesting fella that one was. But at the same time, I also like fully realize that some people don't want to play that way. And that's fine. If you wanna play the game, you realize an hour in that you would enjoy it more if you had like some specific like quality of life mods, or well, basically whatever. You have bought the game, you can do whatever you want to it. Then go ahead, knock yourself out. Just not away from my playing experience. But I do think, after having played this like Ironman style, I would say that I do recommend everyone give it a try, because it is a lot of a slower pace than normal Skyrim, but it also feels very nice when you actually get to progress. Seem like the type of guy to watch any percent speedrun and complain about glitches being used. I don't like those guys. Like, that's also such a stupid thing to like get hung up on, because I don't know, it's just, it's so interesting because the internet is so full of like speedruns that are like, okay, this is a glitchless speedrun, okay, this is an any percent with glitches, this is any percent with this specific mode that this game has. Like, I'm sure someone has ran the game you want to watch in the specific way that you wish to watch it.
Show you to your room. Right this way.
I'm quite sure. Like, I remember a long time ago, I think I saw a YouTube video of, I think it was like Asmongold reacting to like a Dark Souls 3 speedrun. And the moment the guy used like a glitch, he was like, well, this guy obviously doesn't know how to play the game. And then it's like, my man, it's in the title. It says any percent. And usually, if any percent isn't followed by glitchless, then usually they do everything to be as quick as possible. Okay, what was the thing we're doing? Meet with whoever took the horn. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. Again, like I've noticed, I'm just yapping and I don't even realize that we're getting the quests done. This is an issue. I gotta step my shit up. I have to focus. I need to be a god gamer while still yapping.
Yeah?
Yeah. Might have a heart attack if they watch a Fallout 3 speedrun. Yeah. I still don't fully understand those. I remember I watched... I think it's... Tomato Angus, who I watched. And... like... God bless him. He tried his best to explain, like, the tricks that he uses. I didn't understand any of it. He had like a model and he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fall from this level to this level, and then instead of going down, I'm gonna hop onto this level, and then we're gonna go onto this level, and then we're gonna be over here. And then the game's gonna be like, wait, he's not supposed to be here, and then it's gonna teleport you into the correct place. And I'm like, I see, I understand everything now. Ah yes, true. Ah, why didn't you say so? Of course it's like that. Yeah. Like, all the respect to speedrunners, I could not do it. I feel like my brain just couldn't handle, like, playing the same game 1,000 hours in a row just to get, like, a 2-second faster time. I'm not built for that. But I'm very happy that there are people who are. Because I do enjoy watching speedruns. I am actually quite excitingly waiting for GDQ. Or SGDQ, I suppose, since it's summer games done quick. Especially now that it actually landed into like my vacation time, so I can actually like really like give it the time that it deserves. Because a lot of the time I don't, like, if I'm working, or like just normally at work, how the hell am I supposed to be watching it? Like, I don't have the time. Like, of course I can just watch it afterwards, because they, of course, put all the runs onto their YouTube channel and stuff like that, but it's not the same. I want to be there, watching it live. Seeing if they choke the run, or if they get the run done. This is the area where that one giant spider one-tapped my ass. I'm not scared. A bit terrified maybe, but not scared. You wanna go, bitch? Hmm? Go get your older cousin or something. You're too small for me. I think I heard a Nernroot. Or maybe I just didn't. What are you yelling about? Harvest clam. Right. I have harvested. Tomatoes! The fuck are you doing here? I'm over encumbered because I stole so many tomatoes. Although, I gotta say, survival mode, one of the most annoying things I've noticed, carrying capacity. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, it's one of those things, I want to use heavy armor because it gives more protection, but then heavy armor also weighs more, which causes my inventory to be a bit limited. And then, of course, I could be like, oh, I'm not gonna carry around so many potions, but then the moment I drop my potion amount is the moment that I run into something that actually needs me to spend 30 health potions to survive the encounter. But that's also part of the fun. Of course. Aha, surely this is fun and not just CBT. But this is not even the fun type of CBT, because this is like you doing it to yourself. Which somehow, it's just, it doesn't hit the same, you know? Oh my god, and there's bandits coming and I'm overweight. Why is this road so cursed? Why does everyone just... It's all base bandits, so it shouldn't be too bad, but... Get over here, pretty boy. Also, looking at the fact that we've been running into so many men, it is very nice that we actually went and got the Agent of the Bella thing. I still didn't check how much more damage it actually gives you, but I feel like it is something noticeable. At least I feel like I've been noticing it. The meeting was a complete waste of time. Oof. Imagine, you could have been here yapping all that time. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't recall a single meeting that I've been in where I've been like, after I get out of it, I'm like, yes, this was a good way to spend an hour. Yes, I for sure could not have lived without this necessary information. Thank you for making me sit through this. This totally could not have just been an email. How the fuck am I in Rorikstead? Why am I in Rorikstead? Can I drop enough weight that I can get all that wheat? I'm gonna eat the troll fat. Mmm, delicious. I'm not gonna eat that because I feel like I still need that. I'm gonna eat that though. I'm not gonna eat the Nernroot. That much I know that it's bad for me. Okay, cabbage is actually weigh a lot. Who would have thought? There once was a yeah. I'm pretty sure they actually... Do I just drop the iron ingots? I feel like I can get iron so easily. Fuck it. But yeah, I feel like in the special edition they made the headless horseman way easier to find than in the OG Skyrim. I feel like I never found him in the original, but then special edition I was just walking down the road and there he came. Was just there. What do I need for more? I have potatoes, I have tomatoes, I have cabbages, I need leeks. You guys wouldn't happen to have any leeks? Please, sir. Just a few leeks. Leeks. Our harvest has been so terrible. Now this stranger comes over and takes all our leeks. You guys have an inn here. Do you guys have a cooking spit in the inn? Just out of curiosity.
If you need a meal or room, I've got both.
What the hell? Oh yeah, you guys are here. Yeah, I forgot. Why do you not have a cooking spit? What sort of an inn doesn't have a cooking spit? This was a disappointment. Fine. I shall leave this place. Yay. I'll take 5 ingots. I'll probably need them anyway. Especially if I wanna go into steel armor and stuff. I'm gonna need iron ingots for that anyway. But I do kinda have to sort out my inventory soon-ish. If I wanna make upgrades. And I don't know if I wanna do that by cutting down my weight or going up in my carrying capacity. The only issue with that is the fact that I kind of want to... I'm at a bit of a crossroads right now. Because at the same time... What the fuck? What did I do? I don't remember doing anything to the Thalmor. This feels like an illegal arrest. And I'm not even sure they want to arrest me. It feels more like they just want to poke me with something very sharp. Okay, they have like a banish summon. You existed in it? Fucking elves! Always with the elves. What the fuck? The hell did I even do? I don't recall doing anything. I mean, if I can take these two out before the mage gets here, then I'm fine. Oh, the mage seems to have kind of lost interest. Okay, I can take out these two. Get to kill Thalmor? Hell yeah! Ah, lovely day. Okay, I'm gonna go investigate that area. There's gotta be some reason that they were immediately hostile. Usually the Thalmor patrols don't attack you just out of the blue. So why did these ones do? What's good, Scooby-Doo? Coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. Best Scooby-Doo theme tune, by the way. Okay, I shall chuck a potion. And I think I'm gonna get dragon skin on. Ow. Okay, get that on. Come closer, little elf. Jesus Christ. He's doing quite a bit of damage. I'm gonna heal. I don't trust. Plus I have so many healing potions that I might as well. If I'm not using them to kill Thalmor, then I feel like I'm not using them correctly. Okay, that was a very weak push. No. You started this fight, now I'm gonna finish it. Execution order? Excuse you? Be on the lookout for the Breton called Relha. She is an enemy to the Thalmor and has actively disrupted our activities and caused great harm. If spotted, you are to destroy her with extreme hatred. Be advised, she is extremely dangerous. Ah, you flatterer. And quite able to defend herself. If caught by local authorities, we are unable to offer you any assistance. For the glory of the... But what did I do? I don't even recall doing anything to disrupt their operations. I'm pretty sure I would remember if I got in the way of something. Because I'm pretty sure every time I've walked into like a Thalmor thingy, I've always been like, okay, I'm not gonna go that way. This feels like racially motivated. They're like, ah, Nords and Bretons all look the same. Just kill them all. Okay, I'm really curious about that. Like, what the fuck? There's a big cat. Shh. Oh my god, butterfly. Okay, big cat. Let's go past the big cat this way. I just don't know what that, like, what could I have done to piss them off? I'm pretty sure I've been a very good boy. I don't think I've done anything to, like, annoy them. Fucking elves. This is why no one likes the elves. Racists, I tell you. Racists. Not the good kind either. They don't drive cars. What the fuck did I just see? Oh, it was the antlers. I thought it was just a very weird spider. Okay, I'm gonna actually check. Does anyone on the internet know what could cause that? Skyrim Thalmor execution order. There's a note looted from Thalmor operatives in Skyrim. It is issued against the Dragonborn for interference in the Aldemari Dominion's plans for conquest. As the Thalmor Justiciars are a random encounter, it is possible to find them before encountering the Thalmor at all. Okay, but that's so immersion breaking though. Huh. Huh. Okay, so it's not that I've done anything, it's that it's just a random encounter that can happen at any point. Ah. But my immersion. I feel like that would have been like fair game after like the main quest where you go to the like Thalmor embassy and stuff like that, but I haven't even gotten to do anything to them yet. And they're already just like, you know what? Fuck that woman in particular. Rude. I can confirm I've never had this. Fucking elf sympathizers. I think I've had that a couple times, but I just... I just wish that that came with, you know, you actually doing something to the Thalmor. I'm a high elf. God damn. No wonder they like you. Okay, what is happening here now? Is there a flame Atronach? Yes! 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 Opportunity to get more fire salts. Yes! Get over here, you beautiful bastard. And now run away because she's gonna explode. Much help the familiar was, by the way. Because this is what I need. Because, as I was talking about earlier, the Atronach Forge, below the College of Winterhold, you can make a Summon Flame Atronach spell book with fire salts and I think it was like fire salts, a ruined book, and then like 2 other items. Ruined books I can find pretty easily. The 2 other items, I can't remember what they are, but I'm pretty sure, at least when I was looking at the catalog of what I need, the fire salts and the frost salts for the frost Atronach were like the hardest things. The other stuff, I think, was just like soul gem and stuff like that. Ah, the plans are coming together again. How lovely. Although, I feel like the next step should kinda be to try to get an upgrade on our weaponry and armor. I believe this iron armor has served us long enough. I believe it might be time to upgrade to steel. Although we have kind of been neglecting smithing anyway, so... Whoopsie daisy. I think I made 1 ring and 1 necklace, and after that it's been nothing else. Smithing. The good old days of iron dagger spam. And then at some point they patched that. Then it turned into gold ring spam. Ah, good times. Corundum. I guess I should take this because I'm not gonna need a bit of it too if I wanna get all steel. Don't really want to drop any of those though. I guess those are the most droppable for me. Am I actually at the point where I gotta drop health potions? This is truly a dark timeline now. How much money do we have? 1,200. Okay, we are quite a bit away still from even buying the breeze home, so... Not perfect. Actually quite not even close, really. I don't have a skill point, so I can't make the armor right now. Once I get the next level up, then I can get it. Alright, let's head to Riverwood for now. Because we gotta go get the horn. And then I think... Alright, game plan. We'll go to Riverwood. I've been here before. We'll go to Riverwood, get the horn, go return it to the Greybeards. And then after that's done, I'll end for today and then continue another time. Yep. Good plan, good plan. Couldn't have planned it better myself. And then we'll just hope that we don't die on the way to the Greybeards. Because it is starting to get into that very dangerous zone where I am feeling a bit confident, and usually when I start feeling a bit confident
I was born and raised in Skyrim.
is when everything goes to shit. Usually. You'll of course have to see, but usually it's about this point where I would, you know, kick the bucket, so to speak. Also, you can get to... I think you can get to Iverstead through, like, besides Helgen, but I don't know if I want to try to go that way. I usually don't go that way, and it's cold. And I'm still not in very warm armor, so maybe I just won't risk it and I'll go the, like, longer way around. Just in case. Not like anything bad would happen to me, but just in case anything bad would happen. Oh yeah, it's here. Almost walked past.
This is an ode to Skyrim's... I'm the innkeeper. Attic room, eh?
We drink
Well, we don't have an attic room.
days come and gone.
You can have the one on the left.
Age of aggression is just...
Alright, I'll just take a little nap then. Just so we don't get tired on the way.
So you're the... I think you're looking... We need to talk. Follow me.
Alright. Do I just do this? Yeah, I guess it's the same to do it now.
We got rooms and food. Drink too. I cook. Ain't much
Might
else
as
to
well
tell.
get this quest on the way. Actually, I'm not gonna eat yet because I'm gonna be going lower in hunger anyway, so might as well get the most bang for my buck.
Now we can talk.
seconds, every one of us dies.
Sven, shut the fuck up. No one cares.
But this land is
Oh my
ours.
god, how do I hear him so clearly into this basement?
Of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Oh my god, can someone shut that guy up?
The Greybeards.
I wanted to
seem
take this
you're the
old
Dragonborn.
pile.
I hope they're right. I hope so. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Does that make me Dragonborn too?
What the fuck are you doing here?
I didn't go. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. Like I said, I'm part of it. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you when, yes, but that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragon. If you don't trust me, you were. I knew the great. When you showed up here, I knew you were the. We remember what. You're the only one. Can you do it? Can you? Good. And you'll have a chance to prove it to me. Dragons aren't just. They weren't gone. Now something's happening to bring them back to life. And I figured we're going to go there, and you're going to kill that. Kynes Grove. There's an ancient. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute, and I'll be ready.
I mean, I can, like, we're in a similar situation with the Thalmor, both, like, accosting us, but at the same time, I don't really like Delphine. Mostly just because of the fact that she wants me to kill Parthenax at the end, and that's just not gonna happen. Like, sorry, bro, but that is just, it's just not happening. All right, Delphine can make her way to Kynes Grove. I'm not going there just yet. I have better things to do, which in this case is going to get the third and final word for my unrelenting force. And after that, I'll feel a lot happier again. Because for some reason they decided to put, or well, they decided to make unrelenting force go from 2 words being a gentle push to 3 words being, you know, tossing someone off a cliff. Which, I'm not complaining, but it is interesting that 2 out of 3 is so weak compared to 3 out of 3. Is there a second one? I think there is, but it's stuck somewhere over there, so I'm not gonna go hunting for it. I'm not really that interested in the wolves right now. I have better things to do. Come on, I'm a busy man. If you wanna fight, then get on over here. Not a single hit landed by that wolf. How sad. Right, let's see what sort of random nonsense is on this road again. There's a floating tree, nothing else. Alright, maybe there's nothing this time. Or the old encounter hasn't gone away fully yet. No, there is something. Yeah, I don't really care to fight 3v1 against bandits. Or looters, or scavengers, or however they want to call themselves in this game. Now also for this challenge, I did for a long time think about like what if we use the ritual stone? But then at the same time I was like, maybe that would make it a bit too easy, because we're not allowing followers. So having an undead army with us at all times feels like it would maybe make the game a bit too easy. Especially considering that the more people you kill, the more your army grows, so... But those were glorious times when you first realized what the ritual stone does. You got it, you went around murdering different creatures, got them all together, raised them up, and then assaulted a city. Or I guess in this context it would be sieged a city. Okay, thank you, Mr. Elk. Very nice of you to give me a level up on my one-handed. Man, Skyrim in like 2014 hit different. Outlaw, eh? I'll just kill this one and then skedaddle. I don't really have any need to stay here killing these bandits. I'm quite a bit more interested in just getting to the greybeards as quickly as possible. Although at the same time, I don't really have a plan for... Well, I guess we can just continue the main quest after getting the third word for Unrelenting Force. There are worse things to do. Also, we still should be on the lookout for lockpicks. We don't have any. Which could also mean that we should maybe start heading on over to Riften to get the Thieves Guild questline started at least. It's showing that way because it's like, oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah, it is right there if I could fly. But yeah, because it seems like lockpicks, when you can't loot them of dead bodies or chests, are quite rare. So having the skeleton key would be quite nice. Actually, I'm gonna mark Iverstead for myself. Just so I don't go too much in the wrong direction. The companions are still kind of on hold. I don't think I'm strong enough to actually fight the Silver Hand. That's something on the back burner for now. Dawn Guard could be interesting, but that's kind of in the same boat. It's not like Dawn Guard is like very easy. But you do get Serana at that point, which of course balances it out a bit. I'm still kind of on the crossroads between if I want to become a vampire or not. Well, at some point we're gonna have to, because if we are thinking about getting like all achievements, then at some point we're gonna have to do all the like getting the vampire achievements. And werewolf ones as well. The companions also need to be done at some point. Those two are going to be a bit of a hassle though. I can't remember exactly how many people you have to kill with, for example, the werewolf form to actually get the necessary hearts eaten to get all the perk points, but I'm pretty sure it's quite many. I feel like the Vampire Lord is a bit easier, because I'm pretty sure for Vampire Lord skills you just need to just suck people with the spell. All vampire skill achievements, very fun to get, not tedious at all. Yeah, we were talking earlier about the fact that, like, for some reason both werewolf and vampire lord skills are just, they're just kinda ass to get. But that does bring to question also, because we were talking earlier. Spend an hour and a half going around killing everything in sight. Yeah, that's basically like it. But yeah, because we were talking earlier about the like dragon priest masks. It's interesting that they put like, oh yeah, you gotta get all the like vampire and all the werewolf perk points unlocked. But they didn't make an achievement with like, oh yeah, you gotta find all dragon priest masks. Because honestly, I feel like finding the masks by, you know, going through the dungeons that hold them is less tedious than just trying to kill people in this one very specific way. Be it with, you know, the vampire lord form or werewolf form. I don't know. Of course, that might be just a personal opinion, but I find it interesting. Also, in a way, because like, as much as they tout the like vampire and werewolf form transformations as like, oh, they're like this big power boost, I don't know if they really are. Like, sure, they make traveling quicker, and in werewolf form you have the nice thing of like you are basically able to just, you know, heavy attack people and they go ragdolling. But I feel like the weakness of like not having any magic for, well, werewolf you don't get any magic, and then the fact that you can't like heal in any other way than eating hearts from dead enemies is kind of detrimental in most situations. Though it's been such a long time since I used the werewolf form. Is the werewolf form still once a day and then you like have to like run it out? Because I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I could be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure you can like go in and out of vampire lord form like freely. Like it's not like a once a day sort of deal, unless you have the Ring of Hersine. Yeah. I did remember that there was some item that allowed you to do it like... But that's also interesting, because it's like, oh yeah, you can choose when to transform into a werewolf, but you can't choose when you're coming back out, and you can do this once a day. And then Vampire Lord is just like, you wanna be a Vampire Lord now? Cool. You don't wanna be it anymore? Cool. You wanna be it again? Cool. Like, what did they mean by this? Well, of course, one is a base game thing, and one is a DLC thing, so... that's kinda it. I don't know. I don't think I've basically like almost ever done like a vampire playthrough. I think one time on PS3 I did like I did the Dawnguard quest from the like side of the vampires, but I always felt like the vampire side of the Dawnguard quest line was always way more boring than the actual like human side. I just feel like that the characters just didn't really hit, you know? Plus, the armored dogs that the Dawnguard has are way better looking than the Death Hounds. And armored trolls. Which are way better looking than gargoyles. Although, gargoyles are cool as well. I just don't like those bastards because they do that thing where they just inconspicuously just sit there until you walk past, and then they burst out with a huge scream, and then you jump because you got scared, and this guy's already down here. Fuck off. No fan meeting. But at the same time, I feel like the Vampire Lord form is kinda cool. I mean, personally I do like the turn into bats and like appear a ways away ability. I feel like that's mega cool, but that's also mostly because I remember in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, the game, Alucard has an ability where if you like, I can't remember what the combo of buttons is, but I always thought it was like the coolest thing ever when you could pull it off. It was like Alucard like teleported, and then like, you know how you would like dramatically like flare out like a coat? He'd do that, and then two giant fireballs would come out. I always thought that was like mega cool, but I played Symphony of the Night when I was very young, so I just never could get the like button combo correctly. Because I think it was like something like left, right, up, down, and then like one more button or something like that. Another one of those things, like if you were good at the game, that probably helped you a lot. I was not good at the game. Fun game though, fun game. Still very sad that they're like, can we get like an honest to goodness like RPG game in like Castlevania universe? That would be so cool.
Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Wilco.
Yes, I have.
Well done. You have now passed all the trials.
Yes, I have.
Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force.
Da.
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 Which means push.
Come on, Wolfgar, give me da. Push me, da.
With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now give you his knowledge of Da.
Alright, give me da. Okay, Narth. Did you try to sip some of that knowledge? See if the Greybeard's green. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys to get yelled at by old men. I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Stand between us and prepare yourselves. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards. are ready.
Is it over yet? Ah, we made it. Ah, what a harrowing experience. By the skin of our teeth, we made it. Whew. Almost was too much.
Sky, guard you. Breath and focus.
Alright, well, that's that then. So now... Nice. Now I can take these without any bad blood. Alright. But I believe that's a good place to end for today. 3.5 hours went by pretty goddamn quickly. Well, 12. So next time... do I want to go to Kynes Grove? It's so cold over there. I'll figure it out next time. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy days to be here. And I hope to see you guys next time, whenever that happens to be. I will try to stream a bit more. I do have so much free time currently. But whenever the next time is, hope to see you guys then. Until that time comes, peace. And have a good rest of the Tuesday. Had to think about what day it is. God damn, my brain is so soft right now. Yeah, bye bye.